Gentlemen, Tony here. Thank you for joining me on Tony Saponi 1, the YouTube channel where the beard never stops growing. Today I'm going to be doing another product review. I'm going to be reviewing the GeoF Trumper Rose Scent Shaving Cream. This particular scent comes in two different variations. It comes in a soap, a puck, an 80-gram bar, which you can get for about $30. And that also includes like a hand-turned wooden bowl or whatever that you can put replacement pucks in. The replacement pucks are usually, you can find them $10, $12 up to $18. You have to kind of look around and see what kind of price you could score it at. There's a pretty good list of ingredients in this soap product. It is a glycerin-based soap, but today I'm going to be reviewing the cream. Now the ingredients in the cream, I made a list here, a few of them. You have water, stearic acid, myristic acid, potassium hydroxide, coconut acid, glycerin, fragrance, triethanolamine, sodium hydroxide, methylparaben, propylparaben, citronellol, and cinnamon oil, alcohol. There's a number of ingredients in this. It's not a very limited ingredient soap. I believe I got this on Old Town Shaving. You can get these samples in these little containers. The inside diameter of this is just slightly greater than like the diameter of a quarter. If I put a quarter in this, you can just kind of hear it ticking back and forth. There's maybe a 1/16 of an inch of room. And the samples are really kind of cool. I don't know if you can see this or not, but you get this teeny weeny little label on there. So you can, well, it's kind of blurry, but the sample comes in this, and there's enough in there for shave or two, depending on how heavy you load. But what I do is I put them in a larger container, so I have a little bit more room to load the brush and whatnot. Naturally, you can't load the brush from that little thing. It's meant to transfer into something larger. And the cool thing is what I do is I end up holding on to the empty sample containers. And I usually give samples out to friends of mine and stuff that are just getting into wet shaving, or guys that have been into wet shaving and want to try something out that I may have on hand. All right, so what we are going to do here, we're going to get on with the shave. Little trick of the trade: anytime you have a collared shirt, usually flip the collar inside out so you don't get shaving cream all over it. And inevitably I will end up only putting one of these back up, and I'll walk around looking all goofy and stuff for a while. I look like I work in a hospital now. What I'm going to be doing yesterday, I did the maiden voyage with this. I want to get a little bit more straight razor experience under my belt, so today I'm going to be doing the first pass with a straight razor, and then I'm going to be doing any subsequent passes, cleanup passes with the Merkur 39C. I've got a Perma-Sharp blade in there. Today's brush is going to be the Razorog Big Bruce Synthetic. I really like these brushes. You don't have to sit there and soak them. They don't smell like a wet dog for 3 weeks. You don't have to break them in or anything. They don't hold as much water as, well, they don't hold water. But when you're mixing up your lather, you might have to add a little bit more than you would if you were using a Badger or anything like that. But these things are amazingly soft, amazingly comfortable. You can really build up a great lather with these. I like them. Now, I'm going to re-wet the face. And then we're going to start lathering this. Now, when you get this soap, when you get this cream, when you order the large product, it'll come in one of these traditional screw top plastic containers. You get like 200 grams, I believe, for like $30. This is very similar. Well, this is exactly what the Taylor of Old Bond Street shave creams come in. In fact, this was Taylor of Old Bond Street. Anytime I finish up one of these things, I keep them on hand for, you know, if I buy a puck of something else, I have it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get the brush wet, shake out the excess. It's definitely rose scent. Not sure if it's my favorite rose scent. I think there are some other ones out there that I really like. Martin de Condre made a rose scent that I thought was really, really good. I believe that was a limited edition soap. Le Perret Lucien makes a shave soap in Rose de Pushkar, which I really like. This seems to be more of a, seems to be more of a lighter, almost a, more of a feminine scent. I'm going to add water here. Yeah, so the maiden voyage with the straight razor yesterday was quite unnerving. Never shaved with a straight razor before. That video was also posted to my channel if you want to take a look at it. I was literally shaking the entire time. It's the first time a 3-inch blade ever touched my face. Shaving cream has a sort of a pinkish hue to it. And again, you would expect that from a rose. It's very thick. You don't need a whole lot on the brush. I find that I'm adding quite a bit of water to this thing, can break it up a little bit. Makes a really nice lather. Really nice lather. Very thick. I think I may have had too much on the brush, if that's even remotely possible. Not a bad scent. I'm not entirely sure it's something I'd want to shave every day with for any length of time. An occasional once in a while shave, I could see it being okay. Now I'm going to be very deliberate with this straight razor. This is my second shave with this thing. Let's see what happens here. She's all strapped up and ready to go. The left-hand part makes me pretty nervous. does help if I hold the razor the right way. Derp. Temporary lapse of memory. My water is so hot. Trying to be as careful as I can not to get the any water down in between the scales and the blade. That will lead to some rust. bit me a little bit. Quick rinse and re-lather. Yeah, there is a lot of cream on this brush. And this pass, it's going to be across the grain. Well, yeah, it did bit me. I got a little cocky. Cannot do that with a straight. Can't do that with anything. Now the lather's really pink. And the double edge goes so much faster. That was pass 2. It took me no time at all. Pass number 3 is going to be against the grain, bottom up. Rinse off, see if we need a cleanup pass or not. That last pass felt really good. And pat dry and see how bad we're bleeding. Now, you know, there are times you get these little weepers and you won't even know when you got them or how you got them or why you got them or whatever. I felt this bite me. Felt a little. So that was my first cut with a straight razor. It was bound to happen. There will be more. But I am bound and determined to develop my straight razor skills. All right, I got both collars back out today too. So again, the scent on this kind of grows on you as you're using it. The lather itself was very very thick. I really think I had a little too much on the brush. You could probably get another 3 to 4 passes off of what I have on that brush right now. And I really didn't load a whole lot into it. And there's still quite a bit of the sample left in here. So you could probably get 4 to 5 shaves off of that little tiny container there. So the soap has some longevity to it. I think it would last a while. Some of those creams, you put them in there and you get so much on the brush that you almost can't help but overload the brush. This was a cream, but you kind of had to work it a little bit. All in all, it might not be my favorite scent. It does kind of grow on you a little bit. Would I go and get a 200-gram tub of this? Probably not. I don't know. Undecided. I'm kind of borderline on it. I've got like 80 soaps in my rotation in my dojo here. Don't know if I would make it 81. The lather was amazing. I may go and try some of the other GOF Trumper scents. Maybe something aside from the rose I would find a little bit more appealing. Like I said, the rose scent on here to me was a little on the feminine side. All in all, it was still, the lather was amazing. It lathered right up. It was thick. It was slick. It was everything you want in the quality of lather. That every bit of that was there. That gets a downright 10. But the thing that is up to personal opinion with all of these soaps and all of these creams or any of these products, aftershaves, whatever, it's when you get right down to it, it's the scent of it. Do you find this scent appealing? In this case, I'm kind of on the fence on it. I really don't have a definitive. It'd be something I wouldn't mind using periodically, once in a while. Like, hey, let's bust out the Trumper Rose. Like I said earlier, there are a few other rose scents that I think I favor over this. Rose de Pushkar, LPL. I believe there was a limited edition run of the MDC de Martin de Condré in rose. Pretty sure I had a sample of that. That was pretty good also. That's basically it. That's all I have to say about that. I appreciate you guys enduring my straight razor second attempt. Getting more comfortable with it little by little. A little slight irritation down here. It's always good to have the safety razor, the double-edged razor, on backup as the old safety net. All right, that's it for today. I hope this product review helped you out some. Again, it was the GOF Trumper shaving cream. If you can see that tiny little guy right there. All right, you guys have a good weekend. Be good.